walking in?
I think so. Bless him.
Oh man. Oh, it's embarrassing.
Hang on.
Are you not embarrassed?
Hang
on.
Can we just get the fact that he's doing low bats as well?
Listen, I've upgraded the technology. Okay, we have a microphone. We have 2 bad hairlines, 1 invisible screen, and 1 creator. Welcome back to the Topic podcast, featuring everyone here. Round of applause for everybody involved.
Are we around? Okay.
No,
How about you?
just me.
You know how much lag he has right now, bro?
Listen.
On my screen, he's just paused, bro.
Brother, I'm just trying to.
just pausing yourself?
I'm just trying to inject some life into this, and you man are not even really backing me. What's going on?
I'm just gonna stay humble and light today. So let's start. I'm ready. I'm buzzing.
we want today, bro.
Lordy.
To my left, which would be your right. Yeah. Is Gavin, aka Wasabi Donut, aka McDonald's hairline, aka Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans. Oh,
Jesus! Those on fire.
Down here. Oh, hold up. Down here is Dave, aka Big D, aka heaviest D in the land, aka. Oh no! Let me. I was gonna.
That's fine.
No,
anytime you say you stop. We said this. Well done, T.
Yeah. Hold tight, me, because I remember.
What's up? Yes, Dave.
And Dave, woo!
Shout out.
And then below me is the voice of reason, who you will not see until we hit 10,000 million subs on YouTube and 100 streams per year on Anchor and Spotify and all that place. And then there's me. Yeah, round of applause for me. Woo! No, nothing. Safe. Hold tight, the voice of reason. Because no. Dave, I don't want your pity clap. I don't want it. I don't want your pity clap. I didn't come here for pittiness.
Oh, my sister just got the vaccine.
Wait. Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
You're upset or something, or you got some kind of anger.
How can I be upset?
How are you? What's going on?
I'm fine. How can I be upset, bro? So far, so good. I'm alive. I got a job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on furlough.
What day of the week is this? This is Thursday.
We are Thursday currently.
Thursday. Yeah.
He is living in a different land from us.
Yeah,
what day is on earth right now?
Generally, everything is. This is whatever week of this lockdown. I don't know what day is what. Like, I still being productive, but days have gone out of the window for me.
So by the time this comes out, we'd have been in lockdown for 5 weeks, almost to the day. Which is mad, because this has felt like a lot longer than 5 weeks. I'll be honest. This is a long.
Anyway,
say that.
National lockdown.
Sorry.
When you say lockdown, you mean national lockdown, complete lockdown? Because we've been in lockdown since 2020.
Yeah, sure, actually.
And Dave said I meant the second lockdown birthday, didn't he? So
I meant lockdown 3. So lockdown 3 is obviously started on the 5th of January, and then it's peak. It really is. But on a more light-hearted note, because we're here to provide energy and zest to your lives.
I like that.
We're talking about Valentine's Day, basically. That's it. Hold on. So the question on our lips today, our main topic is: what does Valentine's Day mean to you? This is an important question. We were before. I didn't really want to call him out for this, but before we came on, one of our cast members said that we shouldn't ask him because he hasn't got much to talk about. And I'm not going to say no names, but T feels a bit aggrieved because he can't talk about it.
Oh, freaking hell. Okay.
So it is what it is. We'll talk to you last. But man, then Valentine's Day, is it special to you? What does it mean to you? I want to know. I'm going to go to Mr. Gav here first.
For me personally, I think Valentine's
and be honest as well, please.
100%. Valentine's Day is an expensive day that I don't appreciate personally. Like, it's just a normal day. Like, it's like a normal birthday, like, for a girl for me. But you gotta spend the money. You gotta treat them special on that day. But for me personally, it's just an expensive experience.
I'm going to write that down.
Experience.
expensive experience.
That's yeah. So you don't like it then? You don't like receiving presents? Don't like giving presents?
I've never received present on Valentine's Day before. Ever.
Gav, on that though, why is Valentine? What like? Who said you have to spend money on Valentine's Day?
You kind of do though.
I think it's going off tradition. It's going off tradition and like the social norm. Like everyone around you is bringing flowers and doing like these bougie things, and your girl or the girl that you're with at that time.
Or guys, we don't discriminate.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. But the person that you're with at that time, they want to be feeling like they're special and stuff like that. And Valentine's Day, you have to some way treat them special.
Yeah, but do you?
Yeah, exactly. But treating them special doesn't mean using money. You can use other ways.
Unfortunately, in today's society, yes.
No, I don't think so, man.
It depends who you're with.
I was gonna say, do you not have that conversation prior to being with the person about their?
100%. I can't be with someone that's so money driven that's like, you need to buy my love, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where I've been going wrong in like the past relationships. Like it's just been very toxic in that sense.
Like, yeah, I caught that now.
You gotta buy me that. You gotta buy my love.
How many relationships have you had prior?
Well, all right, let's just be real. It's more situationships. Like when I say,
I was gonna say yeah, because I wouldn't call them relationships myself, but
in the space of 6 months, I've done 3 situationships. Like
I've done 3. Are you not referring to these women by their names, or?
You trying to send me a death sentence on my name? Like, come on.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's it, put name on it. Like we're in football, put my name on it. Like, come on, bro. I'm not doing that.
No, fam. No. Don't do that.
Nah, but like, obviously, I think that's where I've been going wrong.
So you think? So you like okay? So let's say in the last 6 months of last year, where you had your situations or whatever, or whenever it was, did you never have the conversation with them before the day to say like, "Yo, this is what I think about the day," or this is what I think about money in general? Do you think that?
I think
maybe we should not celebrate this day, or
personally for me, it was normally just get flowers and think, yeah, that'll be it. I will do probably just me cook a meal for them and stuff like that. But I think personally, from my experience, it's not a day that I would personally like to celebrate. It's something that I would like to crack on with and move on. It's just a normal day for me. But as some girls like to feel more appreciated on that day than others. And those girls that I was with, they wanted to be appreciated.
And before you got into these situations with them, you didn't know that this is all new to you, was it?
I don't do CRBs.
Okay. If you don't do CRBs, then how can you be annoyed?
I've learned now to do your CRB checks.
Well, do the checks, man.
You have to do your checks, fam. That's your due diligence.
Check under the hood. Make sure it's good.
When you become desperate, you just forget about the CRB checks, bro. You just take anything.
Oh, I don't know about that, bro. That might be you still. That might be you still.
Wait, actually, you know what? Let's
go on. If you got something to say,
honestly, we will move. Listen.
No. We're here to talk. You say what you got to say.
Like, I think we've all been there and we've all done that. Ayo, you've been there several times, multiple times.
What? I've never done CRB.
You didn't.
When?
In most recent history, someone that's just recently moved back to. Yeah, never mind. Let's move. Next.
Becky with the good hair. Becky with the bad hair.
Goodness gracious.
Man got his hat out off and everything. Now we can see the hairline. Let's go. Next one.
Anyway, Dave, what does Valentine's Day mean to you? And is it special to you?
I feel like any day that I spend with my missus is special. Hey, stop. Wait.
Lord.
Give me a sec, man.
I'm out.
Wait.
On a level. Get out of here, bro. What's wrong with you?
Listen, at the end of the day, Dave, I rate you and everything, yeah. But if this is gonna be some moist session every week, I'm not on it anymore.
It's not. Listen.
You're a man, then, innit? If you're gonna do a charity thing where you're just preaching to your girl every week, I'm not on it.
Oh, bro.
Eventually, my girl's gonna be like, "Oh, why ain't you talking about me like how they?" And I don't want that competition. I don't want that competition. Let me be real with you. I'm not on it. Like.
Oh,
Do you know, Gab, do you know what's mad? Do you know how many people message me after like I post stuff on Instagram and be like, Dave, stop, man, because my girl follows you on Instagram as well, and she starts asking me questions.
Yeah, no, bro, it's not all right. You can't keep doing that, bro.
No, but Valentine's Day, like, we've agreed that like we celebrate it, but we do it in our own way. So like every year that we've been together, so we're coming up to 3 now,
Wow.
and
Congrats, bro.
pizza and prosecco, and basically this means we get like pizza, we get some prosecco, and we just watch it and just watch some like crappy films. But that's because we don't want to put too much of a thing on it because society says you have to go buy flowers, you have to go do this, you have to go do that. Like, why? Like, why are we spend like, bro? It's messed up because they say, "Oh, spend loads of money at Christmas, spend loads of money at New Year's." Then when you get money again, because you're struggling to survive by the time you get to Jan, by the time you get, oh no, I must spend all of that money on your missus. And you're kind of like, bruv, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think obviously if you're building now, or when I'm building right now, what my current partner said to me is like, "Don't worry about Valentine's Day. It's not important." But obviously, in the past, they've all just been like, "I need this. We should be doing this." If you get what I mean. So that's
Yeah, but that's when you're younger, though.
Yeah, it's true.
But also,
I think that's the other thing. When you're younger, it means a lot more than when you're older. Because when you're younger, you're like, oh, I just hope someone like a secret admirer comes out of nowhere, gives me a young card. Do you know what I mean? Or for the girls, you buy them you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this girl a rose. I'm gonna write a little note with it, and then there's a girl that walks around with all the roses in her hand. And you're kind of like, you know, you bought them for yourself.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I think Valentine's Day affected me way more when I was at school, because it was such a thing of like you would see other people, oh, they got a card, oh, they got flowers, and you got that. Whereas when you like grow up, and definitely at uni and onwards, like you're not even around a set group of people that long in the day that you're going to get affected by it. So if you don't care that much after that time, it doesn't matter. Whereas you kind of have to see it all the time, Valentine's Day when it's at school.
True.
And also with the money thing, you man, both your girls their birthdays are near Christmas, isn't it?
Bruv, man, yeah.
So it's gonna be like a testing time not because obviously no one here is cheap and that, but just thinking about logistics. If you got big families and whatever else, then you're not gonna be spending racks at Christmas and then spending racks on Valentine's Day or New Year's, because that's Christmas, New Year's, and then Valentine's Day. So
listen to me. It gets worse for me because October, it's my mum's birthday, my girl's mum's birthday, and my sister's birthday. And then we go to November, and you're trying to get all the Christmas presents. Get to December, spend Christmas. Jan, you got New Year's and all that sort of jazz. Then we go to the end of Jan, it's her birthday. And then we get to Feb and it's Valentine's Day. We go to March, it's my birthday. It's a myth. From October.
Is there do people do New Year's gifts? That's not a thing, surely.
No. You go out.
Generally, you're spending money in New Year's, you mean? Thank God, because I was like, you don't get ripped if you.
It could be like a takeaway, or I mean, usually on New Year's, people will spend money going out for dinner and like a few drinks and that. You pay the premium of going and doing these things, so you end up usually cost you like £100 for the night. Yeah, both man and woman ends up costing you $2-3 because it's New Year's and people are going to start. People charging money. Thinking, what's going on here? Like tomorrow you ain't gonna charge me money. Yesterday you won't charge me money, but today because New Year's, this is how. Okay, cool. That's what we're doing.
You get the surcharge.
And also, New Year's is always when the people that don't really know how to go out. It really frustrates me.
That's when you see them. How do you say it? Oyinbos wearing, with holding their shoes in their hand, walking up the road, no shoes on, bruv. You get in the cab and go home.
Searching for.
What was Valentine's Day like for you? I don't think I've ever seen you in a Valentine's situation.
Nah, man, I'm not like I'm not like it's not that. It's not that. I don't get excited for my own birthday. Talk less of Valentine's Day. Do you know what I mean? So it's not for me. It's never been a thing of wanting to or looking forward to the day or circling it on my calendar or wanting the day to come around quick. I'm just one of them kind of. I've been single for nearly 3 years. Well, I was single for nearly 3 years. So
Do the math.
Well
look at the eyes. Just
Nice save.
I didn't say nothing. I just said anyway. I said what I said. And like even in my last relationship, I didn't really look forward to Valentine's Day because I wasn't that bothered about it, and also I couldn't really afford to do anything. So, like you say about the pressure thing, I felt a lot of pressure to deliver some sort of present or some sort of gift on the day, when really I didn't appreciate that it was just doing something together or spending a good amount of time together. I was always so concerned with the fact that I've got to get flowers and chocolate and then go out for dinner and just doing everything that I thought you were supposed to do rather than actually thinking about what you wanted at the time. So,
well, I got two.
You find the one. I've gone to. Go on.
Sorry. I've got two questions. First, do you think there's a correlation between whether you think you're romantic or not, or whether you enjoy Valentine's Day? And secondly, if you had more money or if you had unlimited money or resource, do you think you'd enjoy Valentine's Day more?
Who's that question to, T?
Anyone who wants to answer.
I think if I had all the money in the world, I don't think I'll do it. Like, why? I just think it's a social construct that we don't really need to deal with. Valentine's Day is one of those things where you think, oh yeah, I need to buy her this, and this, and sometimes they just want to just like spend time with you,
hang out,
and like have actual intimate moments with you. So that's me.
Okay.
I don't know. I would say having what? So if I had all the money in the world, how would I approach it?
Yeah, only because you were just saying there that like there was a stress element of it. Oh, I've got to spend a bunch of money and we've just come off all these times. So if that worry is removed, do you feel any differently about Valentine's Day?
Nah, not really. I think it's just another day.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm not massively into celebration. I don't like feeling like I'm the center of attention. So I never like to feel like people have to give me like you know me, T, and you might know me as well. On my birthday, I don't even make a big deal of it. Like last year, I just went to work. I just stay in my room. I'm just like, it's just another day, innit? So for Valentine's Day to mean something to me, it's got to be something even more special than my birthday, and there's not many days for that. So,
but this is what's interesting to me is because I would say that I am a romantic person, or like at least in my head, very like fantastical. Oh, this could be this, whatever. So I think if I had like unlimited resources, I think being in a particular relationship, I'd want to go above and beyond if I could, just because I can. Why not? Because you'd be romantic. So I would. That's interesting.
But you don't have to have money to be romantic. Like I feel like when you're at your brokest point, that's when you can really see your creative romantic side, because you're kind of like, okay, I can't use money. How can I make this special? And that's when you start to think of like mad things that are so unique, rather than just buying the average flowers and balloons and whatever. But you think, let me change something. Let me make something. Let me show her how much I love her, rather than just give her what I like want to give her. If that makes sense.
That's true. That's a very good point.
I don't know. That's a good point. I never thought about that. Go on, Gav. Sorry.
Sorry, no. I think I'm a very deep romantic person when it comes to the right person. Like I'll go all out for the right girl, but I think at this moment in time, if it comes down to Valentine's Day, I won't do nothing for it. Like if I had a choice, I would.
So wait, you say she's not the right girl? Wait. You say she's not the right girl?
Wait.
You said if it's the right girl, you don't want it out. So she's not the right girl.
For her birthday, I will go.
Wait, Gav. Start again. Say that again.
So, Gav, can I wait Gav talks? Gav, you said, I just want to quote what you said. You said, if she means the world to me, I will go above and beyond. However, this Valentine's Day, you're not going to go above and beyond.
I said, if it's Valentine's Day, I won't go above and beyond. If it's Valentine's Day. Just because I feel like the sentiment behind it is not something I believe in. Okay. However, on her birthday, I will go above and beyond. You get it?
So Valentine's Day, you won't go above and beyond on Valentine's Day ever. because you don't agree with Valentine's Day.
Not at all.
What if she agrees with Valentine's Day?
It would have to be a mutual agreement. We would both have to come to an agreement or an arrangement.
You know you messed us up.
Oh, no, I think personally, but this is the thing: you can't criticize me for feeling how I feel about Valentine's Day. I don't think it feel like it's a traditional thing or it's a religious thing for me. It's just a social norm that's in society, and it's not something that I agree with. Like, I don't see the point of me constantly going around giving a girl flowers. I'll give her flowers on a regular basis.
No.
On a weekly basis. But on a specific day, I don't see the point going, oh yeah, on this Valentine's Day, let me get you flowers. I'll do that on a weekly basis.
This one is so expensive, bro. Because everything bumps up in price when it's Valentine's Day. A simple rose that was 50p yesterday will be £5.50 today.
We're looking at this from a male point of view, yeah. Your face is funny. We're looking at this from a male point of view. From women's point of view, do you think they enjoy giving us stuff as well? Like, if your girl got you flowers, both of you, Auntie as well, if your girl got you flowers or chocolate or, I don't know, your favorite sweets or something, would you like it?
No.
but I'm not gonna lie, if I get something, I feel like a bad bee. I'm not gonna. Can't do it. I was like, "What? Are you taking this back, or I don't want it? I don't know, man.
Let me
I
get
personally
Get me something that I like. Don't get me flowers or chocolates.
Right? Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
Let me
I
throw a spanner in there, yeah. Because once I got given a pack of chocolate biscuits, a card, a rose, and a comic book that I really wanted in a KFC bucket as a Valentine's Day present, yeah. And I really loved it.
She was racist. Huh? She was racist.
No, I love KFC. I love KFC.
Yeah, that wasn't a general comment. It's very specific to.
That's what I mean. Sorry. So I'm saying the gift. I said chocolates and flowers as a gift. I did.
Was very specific. Yeah.
If you were given a specific gift for your, but it was one of those things like.
It has to be sentimental.
Yeah, like the rose and that I didn't care for, but the comic book and the chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. Oh, is Mum coming on? Oh,
yeah, hold on. There's my mum. She's in the podcast.
Goodness gracious.
Hello.
Hi, boys. How are you?
Look at your face, bro. What are you doing?
We're just talking about Ayo and his love life.
Oh, well.
Okay, time to go. Come out. We're not doing that. That's what we're not going to do today.
Oh man, but no, I think the tailored to gift, the specific gift, is way more appreciated. I think there's still like, if someone gives me flowers or chocolates, I can still be like, oh, thank you, because that's like you've put thought into that. You wanted to give the gift, and I appreciate that. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit around smelling the flowers. I'm not gonna. Well, I'll probably eat the chocolates, but like I'll use the tailored to gift way more than I would, just a random.
Okay.
T, can I ask you a question? So, are you the type of person that will spontaneously get your girl flowers, or will it have to be a specific occasion for you to get?
No. So this is the thing, and okay, I'm going to start here. I have a very weak sense of smell. So in my mind and life, flowers are just not in my realm. Okay, I don't look at them a lot. I can never smell them. So they never even come across. No. I'm going a roundabout way. We'll get there. They never come across my mind. So there is no point in the day that I stop and think, oh, I'm going to get such and such some flowers, because I just never think about them because I can't smell them. I don't see them, whatever. So if it came across my mind more, yeah. But spontaneity and doing spontaneous romantic things will always be in other avenues. I'd never think, oh, I'm just going to bring you flowers. Ever.
Second question: What do you consider like spontaneity in your relationship, and like stuff that you do in terms of romantic to your girl?
Anything unplanned. So doing a long distance relationship, one of my favorite things is just come up, like without her knowing, and just turn up, like, okay, we'll do this, or to plan a day.
That's a dangerous game, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
she's a shift
Got
worker.
that coming around, man. That's the game.
Look, she's a shift worker, so I know her schedule, I know her timeline, and I can drop hints here and there just to figure out when she's free, whatever. So I can have it as you don't want to drive 2.5 hours, but like, actually I'm busy, but to just come up, do something there, or to plan ahead. Okay, we're going to do this date and not tell her. That's my spontaneity thing. It's just planning stuff and not telling her, and then say, okay, we're doing this.
Okay, so what you're trying to say? Okay, I hear it. So you like spontaneity within a controlled environment, like it like a good spontaneity.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he has.
Because speaking of being good and bad, I want to know now, what is the best
that a segue?
and the worst date you've ever been on? I'm gonna start with T. Have you been on many dates?
No,
Like actual date night?
no.
No.
So no. I'm interested to see what stories come out of this, because I've never really dated like that.
Do you know what? Let me start, because go on,
Yes,
Gav, because I
please.
know you're about to say my name. I can see you about to say my name.
I was just about to ask you, what's your story? Because you skipped the last one.
No, I didn't skip. I said the last one, but I'll start this one. So the worst day, and it wasn't bad. This is the worst day I can think of in terms of my worst performance. Okay, I said performance.
Right.
But, so I remember it was uni, yeah, and them times I was broke. I was broken and broke. Okay, no money to my name, no nothing. And this is I want to say my second year. I had no peas. I was late on my rent. I couldn't even buy food for my house, so I'm just there. Anyway, this girl who's been giving me no play for the whole of term, I texted her one night. We're talking rah. Like, oh yeah, we should go on a date soon. Didn't get no response.
Oh my gosh.
She responded a day later saying, yeah, sorry about that. I was just busy with uni work. Do you want to go on a date on Friday? This is like a Tuesday or Monday or whatever. I was thinking, yeah, all right, cool. But if you know, yeah, Wednesday nights were a peak. So the money I've been saving,
That's
for
gone.
Wednesday. No. The money I was saving, like I always had a little bit I put to the side for Cameo. I made sure that money didn't get touched. All right.
Okay.
On the night,
That's a good start.
on the night, things went a bit haywire, and I ended up spending more than I should have. Bear in mind, I'm already deep into my £1,500 overdraft at this point in time, so I have nowhere to get money from. Anyway, Friday rolls around and I can't say no to this girl. Like, I've been looking for, I've been trying to take her out for time. I mean, probably been about a year at that point. Gav, do you reckon about a year?
8 months, 9 months.
Okay.
Probably
anyway, yeah. By uni, yeah, that's a long time. Anyway, long story short,
That's 3 years.
We've gone to the restaurant now. We've gone to what was the one in Winton called? I can't remember. Anyway, we went to this restaurant and I was so broke, yeah, and I was so nervous that she bought food and a drink and I had no peas to buy myself food. So I had to sit there with water and a bowl of fries while she had her full meal.
Gosh.
And she's asked me questions and I'm there like stumbling over my words, spilling chips in my drink. It was a shambles, bro. Shambles, real shambles.
Awkward.
Yeah. Needless to say, we didn't date after that. Actually, funny enough. So,
Shock.
yeah. But hold tight her wherever she is. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
No, you know what? Fair play to you, but these things happen, bro. I can't lie to you. Like,
I was 20 years old. I was a young man. I was a young pup trying to understand the game. These things happen, you know, and it had to happen that way because I now know that I will never do that again in my life.
We live and we learn. We move. Worst date. Can I do best then worst, or just straight?
No,
to
worst first. If you do worst first, then you can do your best after.
All right, cool. Worst. I think one of the worst dates I've been on was when. So this was when I was doing that fun boy lifestyle in London, and I was there thinking I was bougie, living that lifestyle. I was living with Tarek at the same time, so I was there paying rent and stuff like that. And it came up to, I think, the day I went out, it was like the 5th, and my rent normally come out on the 6th because I set up a direct debit and everything like that. And this girl, like, I met her on Tinder, and we agreed to go out on a date and just like get to know each other and stuff like that. I was looking forward to it. It was fun. She was beautiful, everything like that. Then on the 5th now, I didn't realize that something had come out before.
Oh no.
And everything else had gone back. So rent and everything came out a day earlier, basically on the direct debit, because it was a Sunday or Sunday or something the day before, and everything came out on the Monday. So we went out, and I got a transaction notification on Monzo,
no.
and it made me realize, say, yo, you know what? Yeah, this is about to be peak. So I ended up having to take her to Starbucks.
Oh my
In the evening?
gosh.
Starbucks. Just
In the
for
evening?
just in the evening as a date place.
Were you
Said
dressed
to her,
up as
like,
well?
Huh?
You dress up?
I don't drink coffee, so I got just a normal glass of water. She had to pay for it.
Wow.
I'll be
She
honest with
paid.
you, like this was when I was working in recruitment in London, and I was there thinking, you know what, I've made it and stuff like that. But then when you get that kind of reality check and the girl looks at you and think, bro, why are you taking me to Starbucks? Like you actually reconsider your life, bro. You actually reevaluate everything. That was a G check moment for myself, not gonna lie.
Did you speak to her again after that one though?
No, she blocked me. What did I like? What do you think I expected? Oh, he took me. So she probably got into the girls' group chat and said, "Oh, he took me to Starbucks." Like, come on, bro. Like, deep it. Like, that's dumb.
That's bad. That's bad.
Because she was there thinking, oh, I'm just going to Starbucks for as a starter. No. Starbucks
That's
was
the
the
whole
main
thing.
Starbucks,
No.
start the main dessert.
Bro, I was like, do you want a cake?
You want a cake? You need to pay for it as well.
With what money, bro? With what money, bro? What said no, bro?
Do you know what? Like to add to what you kind of said there and what Dave said as well. Like obviously for years and that, like I didn't really go out on dates. I would go on like first dates with girls when everything was okay to do. But then I never really thought of them as good or bad, bro. I was just there for the vibes, you know. Like there was a couple times where I went on dates with girls or women, and it was okay. Like there was no real attraction, but you always just try and make the best of it. So that's why I use that story as the worst one, because that was one of the only days I went on at uni because I couldn't afford to. After that, obviously, and then I was like, brother, I don't think this dating thing's for me. You know, I just think I might just stay in my house. Like,
I think I'm not even a dater. I'm a vibes guy. So like, well, I used to be a vibes guy, obviously, but like it was more like you had to.
Pause. You've been doing this a lot, and I just talked to you about it. Like, I can't be bothered to G check you again.
I'm saying before, Gav, man, listen. I was saying before, when we were younger in uni, the only way I would like talk to girls would be when we're out, because that's between my course and rugby and like obviously everything else, like there weren't time to go on dates and stuff because I was too busy like trying to like live uni life, and I always used to think, oh no, man, like I've got other things that are more like important than dating. But that's my personal thing.
Oh my god, I was gonna say something now. What's it now?
Best dates.
The best date. Do you know what?
Okay,
I think the best.
Before we do best dates, sorry.
Let me put it because I remember it.
Okay, cool. No, but before we do best dates, I just want to say I don't like dating environments where you have to be the best version of yourself for someone who then eventually is going to figure out that you're not the same person that you met, if that makes sense. So, you know, when you're in that pressured environment where you're drinking or you're playing bowling or you're playing top golf, whatever, you know, when you're in that environment, you feel the pressure of being a person that you're not. That's what I was going to say. So go on, best dates. Go on, Dave.
I think the best date that like, it was like my missus got me tickets to Aladdin, and we went, and I can honestly say that was the best. Like, do you know when you're kind of like, we went for food, it was great. We went for theater, you're just like, the performance was immaculate. You know, a black genie, I was gassed. I was like, "Aye, immaculate." That obviously had a couple drinks. It was nice, and you know you finish it being like, oh, I really enjoyed that day. That was real special to me because, you know, like I don't really do this like theater stuff.
Yeah.
So that meant a lot to me. That was my current missus, FYI, you know.
Who else would it have been, bruv?
You don't date anyone else.
Exactly. There wasn't any misses before that. That was it.
There wasn't. No, he was a pure virgin before that.
With me, yeah,
Yeah.
I still have a virgin, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What was your
Yo.
best date?
I went on a date recently, not too long, probably about 2 months ago now. We just went for a walk. But it was so nice. Like I said, it was so nice to feel no pressure because I kind of go in with no expectation of anything. Like I don't want to put any of my added pressure on the person who might be feeling pressure of the situation. So we just went for a walk for like maybe 2 hours, and then went and got some food. Sat in my car, spoke about everything from like comic book films to life to family to future plans. And it was one of them days where
Wait, first date you spoke about future plans with her.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So imagine.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's
What?
deep. That's deep.
Okay.
You can feel it at the bottom of your heart.
Yeah.
You can feel it at the bottom of your heart, and it gives you a little twinge. Yeah.
It's important.
So what I was gonna say, yeah, it's important to you, is that for me, a date that is really good, or a time where you go meet someone's really good, is when you don't check the time and you don't realize what the time is till you leave.
Yeah,
So I drove home. Imagine I went to see her at, I don't know, maybe like 10, 11, and I got home at like 9, and the whole day I didn't check my phone once. And I was like, Raha, like, is that the time? Like, I thought it was like 4, because it was when it used to get dark, like 3 o'clock. I was like, right, I thought it was like 3 or 4, but it's 9. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So at that point, it's kind of
when
like,
you get that little flutter in your heart when you go see her as well. That's nice, isn't it? No?
Gav, what about you?
No, I think for me, I like being active on dates and stuff like that, doing like activities on my dates. So I
Is that
think
what
one
you
of my
call it, yeah?
huh?
Is that what you call it?
Keep
Warm-ups.
going, bro. Keep
Warm-ups.
going.
Talking about like going on, like doing stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
sorry.
outdoors, not indoors. Not the
Oh,
extra
okay. So I was-
activity I'm talking about. But
I
yeah,
was getting
no,
away on
I
the
think
stick.
one of my best dates anyway was going to Rowan Bowling. Well, firstly, we went out for dinner, got to know each other, broke the ice. Like we went to Burger and Lobster. Don't know if you've been,
Yeah.
but
Hanging.
quite, yeah, really good. It's expensive, very expensive. But yeah, we went to Burger and Lobster first. Then after we went to Rowan Bowling, which good for bowling. Like I'm competitive, she was competitive, or she is competitive, and we literally just had 3 or 4 games of back and forth. Obviously, I won. It's given.
Obviously.
Yeah, but then it turns into a nightclub after Rowan Bowling.
Yeah. Rowan's is lit. Finsbury Park. Yeah.
So it turns into a nightclub after. So that is the one. I'm not getting paid to promote it, but Rowan Bowling, check it out. It's Finsbury Park. It's the one.
Obviously
But guys,
now.
on that bowling story though, wait, all right, let me tell you this one. Because this is actually, I feel. So this was the first argument I ever had with my current missus, and it was because I always beat her at bowling, always, like hands down. She beat me once, yeah, and on this one time she beat me, I swear I did not do this. But you know when you take a picture after the game, or like you just like, oh look, I won, that was nice. The screen finished. I did not touch anything, yeah. She looked at me, she's like, why'd you do that? I said, do what? She's like, oh, you skipped the screen, so I can't take a picture of the score. I said, there's no reason for me to do that because I know I've got 100% other than this one time, yeah. And anyway,
Did you win?
Huh? No, she won.
But you got 100% everything.
Well, obviously that was the one time. That was the 99%. That's okay.
So she got 100% everything, and you got 99%.
I'm saying this is the one time she beat me, and she tried to take a picture of it, and I didn't do anything to the screen, but she was convinced I skipped it. Do you know when you can like press the thing to like skip it on?
Yeah.
She was convinced I did that, and I said I didn't do that, man. That's a lie. I remember she didn't talk to me for a good like the whole drive home, the whole evening, the whole day after. She didn't talk to me.
Oh, just because you. Did you mean to do it though?
I didn't do it.
No,
Oh, I thought you meant to do it.
we've established that you done it, but
No, I didn't do it. I was standing to this day. I didn't do it, and that was like that was 2 years ago.
To this day.
To this day.
Okay, cool. So what we're saying is that the best dates are where you feel like you can be yourself,
exactly.
and the worst is where you feel like you have to put on this big boy, persona. Yeah, exactly.
That's part of a lifestyle.
And I would throw in there, the best dates are the ones where like there's already investment or there will be investment. So like you can afford to relax a bit because this isn't just some throwaway thing or I've got to meet someone completely new. That's where I've never fully grasped the concept of dating for myself, because it seems like a huge amount of energy for something that's really uncertain, and like you're not even sure you're going to enjoy the evening, let alone this person could be in your life. Whereas going on a date when you're with someone already is like the most fun thing ever. You go experience something completely new with someone that you want to be with. Like that's always made way more sense to me than I'm gonna go date to get to know. It just doesn't compute.
Well, okay, so that's a good point actually. So what would you say is the minimum amount of time you should be talking to someone, or you were talking to someone before you go on a date? Are you risky? Do you do it straight away, or would you be like talking for like a month and then whatever?
I have honestly, apart from one time in my life, no, 2 times in my life, have I been on a date with someone that I wasn't with already. And one of the times that I went on a date when I went with him, it was an accident. I didn't realize it was a date until afterwards.
How do you accidentally date someone?
I went to Nando's with someone that I thought was a friend, and then after she was like, "Oh, had a lovely time. Thanks for that date." And I was like, "Excuse me, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah.
You're going halves here.
Well, no, but I worked in Nando's at the time, so we both got discount. That's fine, but I just wasn't registering that it was that dynamic. So because for me, it's very much like you do this in a relationship and with like.
What about you, man? What would you say? What's the minimum amount of time you would say before you start thinking about taking someone out and spending your time and energy and money and whatever else that you do on a night out?
It depends on your intentions for that person.
Mm.
Do you think you can tell straight away? Like, say you match someone on Tinder or Hinge or meet them on a night out, you can tell them straight away.
100%.
Because Gav, you and me have been single the most recently out of everyone here, so I think we speak for everyone.
I'm speaking for myself in terms of what I've been through. If I'm going for just a casual thing, I know by just swiping right or swiping left where I'm going to go with that intentions.
Mm.
If I go right and I say to myself, you know what, I'm going to go use this bar, and then I'm going to meet her like this weekend, then I know realistically what my intentions are and how I'm going to if you get what I mean. Like if there is no respect in how I approach you and how I do things, and if I don't take time to get to know you, then it's just one intentions I have for you. If that makes sense.
God, did you actually do that? Did you actually go in there with a game plan to, just lash and dash?
I have loads of pre-written text on my phone that I used to copy and paste and send to girls.
Wow, goodness. Oh my god.
I'm a changed man.
Can you say some of them? I want to see if you use them on your current.
No, I would never do that. I'm a changed man.
One size fits all and all that.
This is techie.
Show me some of the bars. I want to know them because I'll
give us some bars. Give us some bars. Go on, give us 2 quick bars.
Hang on.
Because I feel like if you look at the thing is though, if you look at a girl, and you give her a bar straight away, how you've already eliminated her from the process of becoming anything more than that. How do you know she's not the one?
At the end of the day, we all had a past. It's the point where we're learning from every one of our mistakes, our accidents, our notes that we create to end relationships and stuff like that.
I would say our notes for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How I learn. How I learn and how I've grown. Is that not it?
Yeah, I agree. Everyone needs to grow.
And
that's what life's about. And you have to learn through your mistakes, and we've all kind of done that. We all are in happy relationships and enjoying ourselves. So what more can you ask for?
Last question I want to give. How are you celebrating Valentine's Day this year, you two?
Back to the topic. Yes, boys. I'm
really glad you asked that question.
No, because listen, this is going to come out after Valentine's Day. How you not doing
I'm doing
it?
flowers. I'm
Place.
doing flowers this year, and I've got to figure out some kind of spontaneity thing to do as well. But I'm doing flowers.
I'm not announcing what I'm doing because I'm not sure it's all going to come at the right time. But what I've intended little things, basically, just a couple little presents. That's it.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Is that you? Yeah.
Yes,
Going
sir.
up the mountain and beyond. I like it.
No, we're just going for a walk and then I'll give her the stuff after. Then she'll go home.
Ayo, by me, I'm so proud of you, man.
Gav, what you doing?
You've come a
Gav,
long
what
way.
you
Gav,
what
what
you
you
doing?
doing, bro?
You said
Man's
Dave,
looking very happy like a proud dad.
I thought you said Dave. My bad. I don't think I'm doing anything special, mate. Like I'm seeing her this weekend, and that's it. Next weekend I'm off.
Oh, it's not a job, bro. I said, oh,
I said I'm off. Don't need to you. Don't need to you.
oh my
I
God.
ain't got shift next week.
No excuse, no reason. I'm just not doing it.
There is nothing more to say. Thank you for listening and watching and being a part of Back to Topic. It's been a real pleasure to record this one. You can now see why I get onto Gav, because he's a maniac. And I need people to understand that. It's not just me. I've seen stuff. Anyway, boy, hopefully you have a good Valentine's Day, whatever you lot do. Probably go for a walk, have a nice meal inside. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you don't want to do it, no one's forcing you, bruv. We just
No, do
hope
it,
you
man.
have
I'm fed up with this nice shit. Listen, do it. If you like us, like. If you'd like to share us, share. If you want to subscribe to us, let's subscribe. We're all on this journey together, so let's go. Because, you know, it's 2021. We need to move, bro.
Come on, man. Okay, I couldn't have really put it better myself, to be fair. Anyone else got anything to add before we bounce? Because I'm done
Gav
with
is
these guys.
End it on there. Gav is a scumbag.
Scumbaggery of the highest order. It's not even called scumbag anymore. It's called scumgav. Anyway, being Back to Topic. We're out. Blah.
Why you should do